And when I got the news, it was like the world had stopped spinning. The hospital, the beeping machines, the doctors, hushed voices. It was all a blur. She was gone, my sunshine, my rock, my forever, snuffed out like a candle in a hurricane. My name is Jide. My life, well, is like a masterclass in Murphy's Law, with a sprinkle of romance and a generous dollop of tragedy. It all began with the dreaded NYSC camp. Picture this, me, fresh out of the university, clutching my call-up letter like a winning lottery ticket, only to discover it's more like a ticket to a 3-week boot camp with questionable food and even more questionable fashion. The journey was a marathon, a symphony of bus films and questionable rest stops. But then, there she was, UGONMA, a vision. She was like sunshine on a rainy day, or more accurately, like a walking AC in a sweltering bus. We clicked instantly. It was like we've been swapping memes since kindergarten. We laughed. We debated the merits of jollof rice versus fried rice, a crucial issue obviously. And the endless miles melted away. When we finally reached camp, it was like arriving at a chaotic circus. I had a backpack and a duffel bag. UGONMA, bless her heart, seemed to have packed for a year-long expedition to Mars. I heroically logged half her worldly possessions, feeling like a knight in shining, slightly sweaty armor. And they blow grammar. Of course, when you see a fine girl, you got to compose yourself. Registration was a blur of forms and shouting. We got our khaki uniforms, which made us look like slightly confused soldiers in a community theater production. Then, the accommodations. I made sure UGONMA was settled because, well, Chevere wasn't dead, just slightly dehydrated from the journey. And then, Polo. It was like a bad smell that wouldn't go away. A swaggering, perpetually scolding dude with a reputation that preceded him like a thunderclap. The soldiers, for some reason, were all over him, but he seemed to be immune to the authority, and he was fixated on UGONMA. The tension was thicker than the camp's morning pap. Who is that guy? His name is Polo. They say he was caught smoking cannabis and doing drugs inside the camp. Before you know it, the 3 weeks were over. We got posted to the same LGA, even the same community, and to add insult to the injury, the same school. UGONMA was a saint, but even saints have their limits. Polo's advances escalated from annoying to downright harassment. He would corner her, make lewd comments, and generally act like Neanderthal in a polyester tracksuit. One day, UGONMA came to me, tears in her eyes. That was it. I marched over to Polo, my inner Rambo fully activated. We exchanged words, which quickly devolved into a full-blown banter. No be small fight though. I surprisingly held my own. Polo, it turned out he was more back than bites. But Polo was a sore loser. He was part of a notorious gang, and revenge was on his menu. The first attempt was a botched ambush after CDS. They double-crossed our group, but with so many of us, they were forced to retreat, nursing their bruised egos. I didn't think it was anything serious, so I kept my cool and went about my business freely, unknown to me that I was still a target. The second attempt, however, was a different story. I was walking back from UGONMA's lodge, Norman and Agaiman go see him babe, lost in thought when they pounced on me. It was like a scene from a bad action movie, only less choreographed and more painful. They beat me senseless. Oh boy, these guys didn't come for play. Oh. They rough-handled me, leaving me for dead. I woke up in the hospital bed after 3 days. My body, a symphony of aches and pain. It was like I was hit by an earthquake and hurricane at the same time. UGONMA was right there, her eyes red and swollen. She must have been crying. She was my rock, my nurse, my everything. The gang, I learned they had been looking for me and trying to locate the hospital I was admitted into. But thankfully, the hospital staffs were tight-lipped. Days turned into weeks. I recovered. Slowly but surely, UGONMA and I grew closer. Our bond forged in the fires of adversity. We talked about the future, talked about life after NYSC, about maybe, just maybe forever. Then, the great tragedy struck. One night, UGONMA went to the market to get some supplies. She was walking back to her lodge when they ambushed her. They didn't want to hurt me anymore. They wanted to hurt me where it would hurt the most. They wanted to hurt me through UGONMA. They left her body by the roadside. And when I got the news, it was like the world had stopped spinning. The hospital, the beeping machines, the doctors, hushed voices. It was all a blur. She was gone, my sunshine, my rock, my forever, snuffed out like a candle in a hurricane. The police arrested Polo and his gang, but it was too late. Justice, it seemed, was a cold comfort. I finished my NYSC, a shell of my former life, my heart, a barren landscape. I returned home, carrying the weight of my love and loss, a comedy tragic tale etched into my soul. My name is Jide, and this is my story, a story of love, laughter, and a tragedy that stole my joy forever.